Man, listen, folks. I already told y'all what time it was. Some of you guys listened. Some of y'all got mad, but it is what it is. Carmelo Anthony was cooked to begin with. Cooked to begin with, bro. Deep fried. I'm talking crispy. You know those crispy rice rolls that you get at the Asian store? You dunk them in grease? He's more crispy than the crispy rice, brother. 35 years, brothers and sisters. 35. Even when I heard 35 years, I was like, ooh. I don't know. In my head, comparing things to like Mackenzie Sharilla, the age group is kind of similar. Comparing it to what's another case? Comparing it to other cases, I had it dead set for 15 years. But I guess in Texas, they do things a little different, clearly. But I'm going to say one more thing before we get into this video. Carmelo Anthony's biggest op was his mommy and his daddy. They kind of remind me of, I don't know their inner workings of the family, so I can't compare them to another family that I want to compare them to. But it almost seems like they kind of raised this monster, and they're not really all there in the head themselves. They were his biggest op. Bro, they had Charleston White as a fucking spokesperson at one point. Let's forget about Minister Dominique Alexander, and I say minister sarcastically. He had Charleston White as his. So this is why I say they were his biggest op. They did all these stupid things that an actual kindergartner could probably distinguish as not a good idea to do. They do all these things. Then they get to court, they get to trial, and then they find out there's no black jurors. Ooh, that's number one. But then they find out, number two, and this is the big thing a lot of people aren't talking about, the jurors went home. They went home and slept in their bed. And fucked their girl too. Or their man, whichever one, you know what I'm saying? You think those jurors didn't see? Oh, remember guys, don't look anything up about the case. Man, get the fuck out of here. Everybody knew about that case. So what I'm saying is the fact that the family was so vocal, everybody has those sound bites in their head. The whole jury had Charleston White talking demonic about the family and this family co-signing it. Public opinion had a lot to do with this trial, and the family did a massive misstep. They're fucking idiots. But anyway, let's start this video. Run the intro. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, folks, clearly since I've been getting pissed in my own chair, I want to talk about Carmelo's family first, and then we're going to move on to Austin Metcalf's family. They gave their take, and I did make one statement in my last video. I said the witness statements are really bad. So unless all the witnesses are racist and lying, there's probably some truth to this. I literally said that nearly verbatim. Guess what the excuse the Anthony family is going to use about the witnesses? Just guess. And it makes you want to just, you know what? It just makes you understand why Carmelo's in the place he is right now. It always starts with the parents. Let's do it.
My son is no murder. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself.
She's always the crier, bro. This shit pisses me off. It's like, girl, tighten up. Your son's alive. You might be a nice age when he get out. You know what I mean? But he's gonna get out, and you might still be alive. You're probably still be alive type shit. Wipe them tears up. I'm tired of seeing her ass crying like her son got killed or beat up or stomped out or anything. Nothing happened to your son other than consequences that you. I will say 35 years is wild though. For some reason I just didn't see. I guess he was facing life, so that's actually a big win for him because he was facing life.
Anyone. My son was defending himself.
Look at him.
And that's what hurts so bad.
Look at him rubbing on her. Does anybody have a tissue? No. Anyway.
To have mercy on my son. That's what I told the jury. I know they had their minds made up already, so I mean, really wasn't much I could say to change their mind.
You notice how Drew Anthony, the Carmelo's father, he's always looking down? Like, you know when you do something wrong and you're in the principal's office or your mom's around, your mom's over there looking at the principal, she looks at you, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. That's the eye she gives you. You look down. You try not to engage with the rest of the world because you know you're wrong. Man, if I knew my son was innocent, man, I'm looking at you. Fuck you talking about? Chest up. He's over here like he don't even believe. All I'm saying is we know the truth, right? But we know that he doesn't even believe his own. That's not no confident. You don't even believe your own shit, bro.
We were delusional. We thought we was going to get a fair shake.
Everyone actually lied on the stand.
Everyone.
All of the witnesses' statements were inconsistent.
Insane. And how do you know? You know what I mean? How do you know if those statements were inconsistent because your son told you? Were you there? No, you know the truth, right? So that's all I'm saying. Like they they piss me off so much because if they had done this a different way, if they had the family, Austin's dad, he showed up to pray with them. The first time this ever happened, the first press conference, he wanted to come together in solidarity. The father of the deceased kid, Austin Metcalf, rest in peace, right? He comes to the fucking thing and Minister Dominique tells him to get the fuck out. That was strike number one to the public. I don't care if you believe it or not, you want the public to like you. You still gotta go to trial. Why not be friends with the family that your son murdered? They're idiots. Listen, if he had done this a different way, Karmelo would have had like 15 years, brother. I promise you. I guarantee you. Public opinion had a lot to do with this. You told the father to leave? Fucking idiots, bro. This is why his family pisses me off so crazy. Like, they're just like, how did you survive this long? You're both of y'all. Anyway. Oh my God. Let's keep going.
All of them.
He was convicted when he walked out of the jail. If you looked at the news, all that shit, he was already convicted. If you look at it, it was already done. It was no innocent until proven guilty. He was already guilty.
And I almost agree with him there, but it's not because of him walking out of the courtroom. People were pissed off about that. Everybody was like, what the fuck? Rightfully so. But I guarantee you, buddy, don't blame everybody else for seeing your family for what they are. Don't do that. Day one, if you had done the right thing, if you had came forward like a man and spoken out instead of letting your wife speak, if you had done what you were supposed to do, your son would have been doing a better sentence. And listen, Karmelo should despise you for that shit. Shit, you could get mad at me if you want, but you know damn well that's the truth. You know that's true. That shit crazy. His daddy ain't the brightest man out here.
People want us dead. That's what.
After they still got what they wanted.
After they still got what they want, they still want us dead. I can see. You see, I go look at my phone. People want us dead. They want our family dead.
But anyways, they're about to appeal. They're just over there doing their sob story, bro, and it's kind of old at this point. We know why Karmelo got the sentence he got, and it had a lot to do with them. Public opinion had a lot to do with this. I don't think there's anybody in the state of fucking Texas that didn't know about the Karmelo situation. And then on top of that, you have your parents running around with Charleston White. Charleston White, the one-eyed fucking idiot, the one-eyed buffoon. You can't make this shit up, bro. This shit should be in a Boondocks episode. So Austin Metcalf's father comes out and he starts ripping into everybody, the family, the community that supported Karmelo, the fucking Tiffany Billions. He went nuclear. He pressed the red button and he went wild on it. So we're going to go check this thing out real quick.
Soulless individuals who choose to monetize the death of a dead child or speak very derogatory of him, or make memes and talk all over the internet about my son while I'm under a gag order and can't respond. It's like being tied to a chair and someone is slapping your face back and forth, and you can do nothing about it but take it. Well, that day is ended. The muzzle's off. And all you people, I'm telling you up front right now, this is a warning. Karma's a vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I don't have to come after you. It's going to take care of itself. People are going to see you for who you really are now. And if we want to talk individuals, we can, because I couldn't speak about this in court. But I can speak freely now.
Oh, he's going to go after
the
Tiffany.
gag order is lifted.
He's going to go after Tiffany first, probably.
Tiffany Billions?
Okay, so he's going to talk about Tiffany Mukadu or Tiffany Billions or whatever what you remember that lady she was the biggest Karmelo. She wasn't a Karmelo supporter. She was like the biggest Carmelo Anthony fabricator. She would create random shit. And he's about to get mad racist. I ain't going to lie to you. So, shit, we don't condone that shit on this channel. But I do want to show you what he had to say. He even called Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon. I was like, all right, bro. Yo, he's about to get mad racist on this shit. And I know all the little racists are gonna pop up and be like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. But anyways, I want to show you what he had to say because he had a few things to say about the family as well. And I want to get to that part.
Wackadoo, McAdoo, whatever her last name is. I'm not going to throw insults at you because I'm not going to lower myself to your level. But you're despicable. Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money.
Now, that's some insight that I did not know, bro. They left Cuz over there. They left Cuz over there by himself. That shit is crazy. When I heard that shit, I was like, yeah, pack them the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That man, it's like Beavis and Butthead had a baby. I mean, I know they're both the same. I get it, but god damn it, there's some stupid sons of bitches. Like Kayla and Drew and Carmelo's family. Holy crap. You mean to tell me that you were so scary that you didn't go to his
Your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money. You are grifters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child, and I swear to God, CPS should come check on those other 3 that you still have. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what'd you do? You widen the gap even further.
This is the part I'm trying
to
to
hire a convicted baby shaking felon who's only in it for the money.
And the thing about the baby shaking felon, bro, oh my, it was public knowledge. It wasn't like it was some secret thing in his closet that was like scrubbed off his record and he lied to everybody and all his sponsors and nobody knew. Bro, it was public information. So Drew Anthony, Lisper Anthony, Drew Anthony went and sorry to anybody who has a lisp. Drew Anthony went to Drew went to get Minister Dominique Alexander. What the fuck is wrong with you, gang? Then you said, nah, Minister Dominique Alexander's not working. Let's go to Charleston White. Fuck me, gang. Holy shit. By the way, did you see the plaque? There's an elephant in the room. It's a cool plaque, right? Anyways, let's keep going.
Who gives you bad advice kicks me out of a press conference. Oh, funny. I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, but I left when asked. I didn't stab anyone. And then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate? Minister? Minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bull?
Okay, he gets a little racist further down, but I do remember watermelon felon, and then he says some about. He said, I think that was the only one. I mean, listen, bro. Calm down. But anyways, let's move forward. We have more developments, right? So ever since this whole situation happened, we have few supporters coming out for Carmelo Anthony saying that they're going to get the appeal, saying this and that and the other. And I'm pretty sure they're going to exhaust everything they can with the appeals process as long as they can afford it. We don't know how much money they have left. But I wanted to move forward. There apparently Carmelo Anthony's had a girlfriend and she decided to go public about him and the whole situation after he got convicted. I don't know why she would do that. She even went up there with her name and all this. So I'm going to show you something real quick. And we're going to break this shit down. It says Carmelo Anthony's girlfriend, Valeria Perez, breaks silence about sentencing. Hold your head high, my sweet boy. Now, I was actually able to find it after I saw this article. And what do you know? She has an account. If we go up to the account, she has 156 followers, 406 likes. It looks like a legitimate account. And she has 0 being followed. Now, I will say, don't bother the Anthony family. Don't bother the girl. You know what I mean? That's childish shit. Don't go doxing nobody and shit. We don't want to have people's lives blown up. But she's been posting this. I don't know if it's for clout or if it's because she really hold on. I don't know if it's for clout or if it's because she really just believes in him. But she went and gave us a whole collage of photos, you know, right there. So at least we know Carmelo's gonna have himself a shorty in jail, huh? Right? That shit is crazy. I don't know what it is about jailbirds that women just they love that shit. That shit gets them fucking going, bro. Not all of them. Some of them. Some of the lost ones. That shit just gets them going. So she said, "Ooh, my baby's in jail now. I gotta ride for him." And guess what? She about to ride for him, apparently. Apparently. It's a goddamn shame. And I think this is kind of like proof of we were in a relationship because she posted a lot of photos. But yeah, man, shit. But anyways, we have her coming out and she posted this. She said, "Hold your head up high, my sweet boy. You're not alone. We're fighting for you. Always. I love you more than words. Hashtag Hey Carmelo, hashtag Carmelo Anthony, hashtag Carmelo Anthony case." That was her little sweet message to him. So this article did a whole piece on her, on that one thing. But we'll see if this, transpires to something else. I am sure these jail phone calls are going to go crazy. Wink, wink, phone calls from prison. You already know what to do. But before we get out of here, man, I want to show you guys one more thing, right? I feel like the Carmelo Anthony supporters, like I look at facts. You're white, you're black, you're purple. Throw him the fuck in jail. Like, what would this channel be if I just supported Carmelo because he was black? That's stupid. Like, have a fucking higher IQ, in my opinion. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are we really doing? It's so ignorant. But anyway, apparently a bunch of the supporters, and I'm not mad at you if you genuinely thought that Carmelo was innocent and you supported him. But I'm like, don't be doing that shit just because he's black. That is so dumb. That is not the way to do. We live in 2026. We don't need to think in a fucking tribal mentality to where it's like it's right or wrong, folks. We have a court system, and this shit was, in my opinion, this shit was clear cut. We had this is not like, okay, he's in a racist state and all these racists hate him. Sure, there's racists everywhere, right? But when the victim, not the victims, when the what's the word? Fuck. Not the victims, the viewers of the situation. I don't know why I drew a blank. What the fuck? That's a crazy brain fart. But anyways, when the people who saw the incident, the people who go on the stand all have the same story, you can't go against that, bro. That's literally why we have court. When everybody comes up on the stand, right? And they all have the same story or something similar or something that adds on to that to another story, you can no longer say that, oh, they're just racist. Their story would fall apart if it was a lie. You understand what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm kind of just going off on a rant here. So the people who can't accept the fact that Carmelo Anthony is guilty have gone with a new theory saying that Austin Metcalf's father is friends with Judge Roach, right? And this is the photo that they posted right here. Nothing to see here, just Jeff Metcalf with the DA and judge. And I fucked up. So I saw this picture last night, and I had to go immediately into searching. I was like, oh shit, none of these gentlemen look like Judge Roach. But let me just confirm. Had me up for like an hour. There's people on TikTok running with this story that apparently Judge Roach, this man right here, is friends with Jeff Metcalf, right? And I'm looking for a connection all night until finally it's released, I believe this morning or earlier another time. It was completely fake. They just made it up. They pulled it out of their ass and ran with that because they wanted to cope with something. And I feel like it's like, come on, bro, get a grip. Get a grip, bro. All you can legally do is appeal at this point. Stop making up false narratives because the shit's not going anywhere. It's just making you look worse. But anyways, folks, I just want to give you guys a little quick update with the whole Carmelo Anthony situation. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm tripping? Do you think he should have got more time? Do you think he should have got less time? Do you think he's innocent? Let me know in the comments, man. We are back. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.